What if I told you that one of the most common coins in your pocket could mark one of the biggest turning points in US coin history? Imagine holding a simple quarter that not only changed the future of American currency, but also ended the silver era forever. Yes, this ordinary-looking coin carries an extraordinary story of transformation and innovation. Welcome to Rare Coins, where we reveal the hidden value and untold history behind the coins you see every day. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating journey of the 1965 Washington quarter dollar, a coin that reshaped American coinage forever. Main script. The 1965 Washington quarter dollar, without a mint mark, is a significant coin in United States numismatic history. It marks a turning point in American coinage due to the shift in composition from 90% silver to a copper-nickel clad structure. This transition was prompted by a nationwide coin shortage and rising silver prices in the early 1960s, which made the continued use of silver in everyday coinage impractical. The Coinage Act of 1965 formally introduced this change, and the first quarters produced under this new legislation were the 1965 Washington quarters. These coins no longer contained silver, and instead featured a copper core bonded with outer layers of cupronickel, giving them a silvery appearance while being more affordable to produce. The 1965 Washington quarter does not carry a mint mark, which was part of a temporary policy during this period to discourage coin hoarding and alleviate public confusion caused by mint marks. Collectors were told that mint marks would be omitted from coins between 1965 and 1967. As a result, all Washington quarters minted during these years lack mint marks regardless of their origin, whether from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Therefore, the absence of a mint mark on a 1965 quarter is completely normal and does not indicate rarity, but rather aligns with this short-lived policy aimed at maintaining coin circulation. The obverse of the 1965 quarter features the familiar left-facing profile of George Washington, based on a design originally created by John Flanagan in the 1930s. The portrait is detailed with Washington's distinctive hairstyle and strong facial features. Surrounding the image are inscriptions such as the word liberty, the national motto, "In God We Trust," and the year 1965. The overall design conveys dignity and respect for the first president of the United States, and has been a consistent presence on the quarter for many decades prior to the state quarters program, which began in 1999. The reverse of the coin depicts a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching a bundle of arrows. Beneath the eagle lies an olive branch representing peace, while the arrows signify strength and readiness. This design is symmetrical and bold, conveying traditional American values and ideals. The inscriptions on the reverse include the name of the country and the coin's denomination, quarter dollar. This reverse remained unchanged for many years and became iconic in American coinage. In circulated condition, the 1965 Washington quarter typically shows signs of wear that may include smoothing of the high points, light scratches, or dulling of the original luster. These signs of circulation are expected given the age of the coin and its extensive use in commerce over the decades. While such wear affects numismatic value, it adds a sense of authenticity and history to the coin. Every scratch and smudge tells a story of the coin's journey through countless transactions, pockets, and cash registers over the years. The transition to clad coinage, marked by the 1965 quarter, was a major moment in United States mint history. Previously, quarters contained 90% silver, making them valuable not just for their face value, but also for their metal content. As silver prices increased, people began hoarding coins for their bullion value, leading to shortages in circulation. By introducing the copper-nickel clad quarter, the mint was able to alleviate this issue while preserving the public's confidence in the coinage system. Although some collectors lamented the loss of silver, the clad quarter became a long-lasting and practical solution. The 1965 quarter also serves as an accessible coin for those beginning a collection since it is widely available and was minted in very large quantities. It allows new collectors to own a piece of American numismatic history without high cost. It represents the beginning of modern coinage in many ways, as it set the precedent for all quarters that followed until the new designs were introduced with the state quarters program. For those building a date set of Washington quarters, the 1965 issue is essential, not only for completeness, but also because of its pivotal role in the evolution of United States coinage. From an economic perspective, the coin reminds us of the adaptability of a monetary system in response to changing market conditions. The United States government's decision to switch from silver to clad coinage reflected a careful balance of economic necessity and public trust. Despite the removal of silver from the coin, its purchasing power and general use remained intact for decades. The success of the 1965 quarter helped set the stage for further modernization in the minting process and cost efficiency in currency production. Even though the 1965 Washington quarter does not command a high premium on the collector market when in circulated condition, it is still of historical importance. It is a coin that has served its purpose for generations of Americans and continues to be found in everyday change. While it may not be rare or visually pristine, it holds significance as a milestone in the evolution of US coinage. It stands as a symbol of change, adaptation, and continuity, all in one small piece of metal. And that's the remarkable story of the 1965 Washington quarter dollar, the coin that ended America's silver era and began a new age of modern coinage. So the next time you find a 1965 quarter in your change, don't overlook it. You're holding a piece of American history, a reminder of how a small coin can reflect big moments in time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Rare Coins for more fascinating stories about rare, valuable, and historic coins from around the world. Subscribe to Rare Coins for more incredible stories about rare and antique coins.